Good morning and welcome to Reading Wikis for You, where we read the wiki articles for you. And today we're going to be talking about that plastic construction toy, Lego. But as always, while I'm reading the article, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you'd like to hear next. So, Lego is a line of plastic construction toys manufactured by the Lego Group, a privately held company based in Billund, Denmark. Lego consists of variously colored interlocking plastic bricks made of acrylonitrile butadiene styrene. Man, it gets me every time. That accompany an array of gears, figurines called minifigures, and various other parts. Its pieces can be assembled and connected in many ways to construct objects, including vehicles, buildings, and working robots. Assembled Lego models can be taken apart and their pieces reused to create new constructions. The Lego Group began manufacturing the interlocking toy bricks in 1949. Molding is done in Denmark, Hungary, Mexico, and China. Brick decorations and packaging are done at plants in the former three countries and in the Czech Republic. Annual production of the bricks averages approximately 36 billion, or about 1,140 elements per second. One of Europe's biggest companies, Lego is the largest toy manufacturer in the world by sales. As of July 2015, 600 billion Lego parks had been produced. Lego maintains a large fan community based around building competitions and custom creations, and a range of films, games, and 10 Legoland amusement parks have been developed under the brand. History. The Lego Group began in the workshop of Ole Kirk Christiansen, a carpenter from Billund, Denmark, who began making wooden toys in 1932. In 1934, his company came to be called Lego, derived from the Danish phrase leg godt, which means play well. In 1947, Lego expanded to begin producing plastic toys. In 1949, the business began producing, among other new products, an early version of the now familiar interlocking bricks, calling them automatic binding bricks. These bricks were based on the Kittycraft self-locking bricks invented by Hilary Page in 1939 and patented in the United Kingdom in 1940 before being displayed at the 1947 Earl's Court Toy Fair. Lego had received a sample of the Kittycraft bricks from a supplier of an injection molding machine that it purchased. The bricks, originally manufactured from cellulose acetate, were a development of the traditional stackable wooden blocks of the time. The Lego Group's motto, "Only the best is good enough," was created in 1936. Christensen created the motto, still used today, to encourage his employees never to skimp on quality, a value he believed in strongly. By 1951, plastic toys accounted for half of the company's output, even though the Danish trade magazine Toy Times, visiting the Lego factory in Billund in the early 1950s, wrote that plastic would never be able to replace traditional wooden toys. Although a common sentiment, Lego toys seem to have become a significant exception to the dislike of plastic in children's toys, due in part to the high standards set by Ole Kirk. By 1954, Christiansen's son, Gottfried, had become the junior managing director of the Lego Group. It was his conversation with an overseas buyer that led to the idea of a toy system. Gottfried saw the immense potential in Lego bricks to become a system for creative play, but the bricks still had some problems from a technical standpoint. Their locking ability was still limited, and they were not yet versatile. In 1958, the modern brick design was developed. ABS subsequently replaced cellulose acetate as the manufacturing materials 5 years later. A patent application for the modern Lego brick design was filed in Denmark on 28 January 1958, and in various other countries in the subsequent few years. The Lego Group's Duplo product line was introduced in 1969 and became a range of blocks whose lengths measure twice the width, height, and depth of standard Lego blocks and are aimed towards younger children. In 1978, Lego produced the first minifigures, which have since become a staple in most sets. In 1997, more than 5 million Lego pieces were swept into the sea when a wave hit a cargo ship off the coast of Cornwall, England. Pieces have washed up over the ensuing decades, attracting attention from news outlets and social media. In May 2011, Space Shuttle Endeavour mission STS-134 brought 13 Lego kits to the International Space Station, where astronauts built models to see how they would react in microgravity as a part of the Lego Bricks in Space program. In May 2013, the largest model ever created, made of over 5 million bricks, was displayed in New York City, a 1-to-1 scale model of a Star Wars X-Wing fighter. Other record breakers include a 34-meter tower and a 4-kilometer railway. In February 2015, marketing consulting company Brand Finance ranked Lego as the world's most powerful brand, overtaking Ferrari. While Lego has generally been considered a children's toy, there have also been adult fans of the toys. In 2020, Lego introduced sets aged at 18 plus, generally some of their more expensive and difficult to assemble sets based on real world or fictional objects, such as the Concorde or Rivendell. The timing of these sets favorably aligned with the COVID-19 pandemic, with many adults purchasing these sets to work on during various lockdown periods. Popularity within adults was further pushed by the release of the Lego Movie and the reality series Lego Masters. By 2024, nearly 15% of the sets released in the US were aimed at adult builders. In May 2025, Lego announced that it was planning to move its London headquarters from Farringdon to 76 South Bank in 2027. Design. Lego pieces of all varieties constitute a universal system. Despite variations in the design and the purposes of the individual pieces over the years, each remains compatible in some way with existing pieces. Lego bricks from 1958 still interlock with those made presently, and Lego sets for young children are compatible with those made for teenagers. 6 bricks of 2x4 studs can be combined in 915,103,765 ways. Each piece must be manufactured to an exacting degree of precision. When 2 pieces are engaged, they must fit firmly, yet be easily disassembled. The machines that manufacture Lego bricks have tolerances as small as 10 micrometers. Primary concept and development work for the toy takes place at the Billund headquarters, where the company employs approximately 120 designers. The company also has smaller design offices in the UK, Spain, Germany, and Japan, which are tasked with developing products aimed specifically at their respective national markets. The average development period for a new product is around 12 months, split into 3 stages. The first is to identify market trends and developments, including contact by the designers directly with the market. Some are stationed in toy shops close to holidays, while others interview children. The second stage is the design and development of the product based on the results of the first stage. As of September 2008, the design teams use 3D modeling software to generate CAD drawings from initial design sketches. The designs are then prototyped using an in-house stereolithography machine. These prototypes are presented to the entire project team for comment and testing by parents and children during the validation process. Designs may then be altered in accordance with the results from the focus groups. Virtual models of completed Lego products are built concurrently with the writing of the user instructions. Completed CAD models are also used in the wider organization for marketing and packaging. Lego Digital Designer was an official piece of Lego software for Mac OS X and Windows, which allowed users to create their own digital Lego designs. The program once allowed customers to order custom designs with a service to ship physical models. From the digital designer to consumers, this service ended in 2012. Lego's website now recommends Bricklink Studio. Since 1963, Lego pieces have been manufactured from ABS plastic. As of September 2008, Lego engineers used the NX CAD CAM CAE PLM software suite to model the elements. The software allows the parts to be optimized by way of mold flow and stress analysis. Prototype molds are sometimes built before the design is committed to mass production. The ABS plastic is heated to 232 degrees Celsius until it reaches a dough-like consistency. It is then injected into the molds using forces of between 25 and 150 tons and takes approximately 15 seconds to cool. The molds are permitted a tolerance of up to 20 micrometers to ensure the bricks remain connected. Human inspectors check the output of the molds to eliminate significant variations in color or thickness. According to the Lego Group, about 18 bricks out of every million fail to meet the standard required. Lego factories recycle about 1% of their plastic waste from the manufacturing process. If the plastic cannot be reused in Lego bricks, it is processed and sold on to industries that can make use of it. Lego in 2018 set a self-imposed 2030 deadline to find a more eco-friendly alternative to the ABS plastic. Manufacturing of Lego bricks occurs at several locations around the world. Molding is done in Billund, Denmark, near Nyíregyháza, Hungary, Monterrey, Mexico, and most recently in Xiaxing, China. Brick decorations and packaging are done at plants in the former 3 countries and in Kłondo in the Czech Republic. The Lego Group estimates that in 5 decades it has produced 400 billion Lego bricks, or blocks. Annual production of the bricks averages approximately 36 billion, or about 1,140 elements per second. According to an article in Business Week in 2006, Lego could also be considered the world's #1 tire manufacturer. The factory produces about 306 million small rubber tires a year. The claim was reiterated in 2012. In April 2023, LEGO broke ground on its first manufacturing facility in the United States. The new carbon-neutral factory will be located near Richmond, Virginia. It will amount to over $1 billion in investment once completed in 2025. The 340-acre site will have rooftop and ground solar panels and an on-site 35 to 40 megawatt solar plant, generating the equivalent of the energy of powering 10,000 American homes. In April 2025, LEGO opened its sixth factory worldwide, located in Vietnam, with LEGO saying the location is its most environmentally sustainable factory to date. In December 2012, the BBC More or Less radio program asked the Open University's engineering department to determine how many LEGO bricks stacked one on top of the other it would take for the weight to destroy the bottom brick. Using a hydraulic testing machine, members of the department determined the average maximum force a 2x2 LEGO brick can stand is 4,240 newtons. Since an average 2x2 LEGO brick has a mass of 1.152 grams, according to their calculations, it would take a stack of 375,000 bricks to cause the bottom brick to collapse, which represents a stack of 3,591 meters or 11,781 feet in height. Private tests have shown several thousand assembly-disassembly cycles before the bricks begin to wear out, although LEGO tests show fewer cycles. In 2018, LEGO announced that it will be using bio-derived polyethylene to make its botanical elements, parts such as leaves, bushes, and trees. The New York Times reported the company's footprint that year was about 1 million tons of carbon dioxide each year, and that it was investing about 1 billion kroner and hiring 100 people to work on changes. The paper reported that LEGO's researchers have already experimented with around 200 alternatives. In 2020, LEGO announced that it would cease packaging its products in single-use plastic bags and would instead be using recyclable paper bags. In 2021, the company said it would aim to produce its bricks without using crude oil by using recycled polyethylene terephthalate bottles. But in 2023, it reversed this decision, having found that this did not reduce its carbon dioxide emissions. Set themes. Since the 1950s, the LEGO Group has released thousands of sets with a variety of themes, including space, pirates, trains, European castle, dinosaurs, undersea exploration, and Wild West, as well as wholly original themes like Bionicle and Hero Factory. Some of the classic themes that continue to the present day include LEGO City, a line of sets depicting city life introduced in 1973, and LEGO Technic, a line aimed at emulating complex machinery introduced in 1977. Over the years, the company has licensed themes from numerous cartoon and film franchises, and some from video games. These include Batman, Indiana Jones, Pirates of the Caribbean, Harry Potter, Star Wars, Marvel, Minecraft, and Wicked. Although some of these themes, such as Star Wars and Indiana Jones, have had highly successful sales, the LEGO Group expressed in 2015 a desire to rely more upon their own characters and classic themes and less upon such licensed themes. Some sets include references to other themes, such as a Bionicle mask in one of the Harry Potter sets. Discontinued sets may become collectible and command value on the secondary market. For the 2012 Summer Olympics in London, LEGO released a special Team GB minifigures series exclusively in the United Kingdom to mark the opening of the Games. For the 2016 Summer Olympics and 2016 Summer Paralympics in Rio de Janeiro, LEGO released a kit with the Olympic and Paralympic mascots Vinicius and Tom. Real quick, I speak Portuguese, so that's why I said Rio de Janeiro instead of Rio de Janeiro. Just saying. One of the largest commercially produced LEGO sets was a minifigure scaled edition of the Star Wars Millennium Falcon, designed by Jens Kronvold Fredrickson. The Ultimate Collector's Millennium Falcon, set 10179, was released in 2007 and contained 5,195 pieces. It was later surpassed by a 5,922-piece Taj Mahal set 10189. A redesigned Millennium Falcon, set 75192, retook the top spot in 2017 with 7,514 pieces. Since then, the Millennium Falcon has been superseded by the LEGO Art World Map, set 31203, at 11,695 pieces. The LEGO Titanic, set 10294, at 9,090 pieces. And the LEGO Architect Colosseum, set 10276, at 9,036 pieces. In 2022, LEGO introduced its Eiffel Tower set, 10307, which consists of 10,001 parts and reaches a height of 149 centimeters or 60 inches, making it the tallest set and tower, but second in number of parts after the world map. Robotic themes. The company also initiated a robotics line of toys called Mindstorms in 1999 and continued to expand and update this range until it was eventually discontinued in 2022. The roots of the product originated with a programmable brick developed at the MIT Media Lab, and the name was taken from a paper by Seymour Papert, a computer scientist and educator who developed the educational theory of constructionism and whose research was at times funded by the Lego Group. The programmable Lego brick, which was at the heart of these robotics sets, underwent several updates and redesigns, with the last being called the EV3 brick, being sold on the name of Lego Mindstorms EV3. The set included various sensors such as touch, light, sound, and ultrasonic waves, with several others being sold separately, including an RFID reader. The programmable brick could be programmed using official software available for Windows and Mac computers. In the earliest iteration of the product, the program would be uploaded to the programmable brick via an infrared transmitter, while in later versions this was achieved via Bluetooth or a USB cable. Unofficial programming languages that can be used with LEGO Mindstorm's programmable bricks have also been developed. There have been several robotics competitions which use the LEGO robotics sets. The earliest was BotBall, a national U.S. middle and high school competition stemming from the MIT 6.270 LEGO Robotics Tournament. Other LEGO robotics competitions include First LEGO League Discover for children ages 4 to 6, First LEGO League Explore for students age 6 to 9, and First LEGO League Challenge for students age 9 to 16, or age 9 to 14 in the United States, Canada, and Mexico. These programs have offered real-world engineering challenges to participants using LEGO-based robots to complete tasks. In its 2019-2020 season, there were 38,609 First LEGO League Challenge teams and 21,703 First LEGO League Explore teams around the world. The International RoboCup Junior Football Competition involved extensive use of LEGO Mindstorms equipment, which was often pushed to its extreme limits. The capabilities of the Mindstorms range have also been harnessed for use in the Eco Creative Prosthetic System, a prosthetic limb system designed for children. Designs for these LEGO prosthetics allow everything from mechanical diggers to laser-firing spaceships to be screwed onto the ends of a child's limb. Eco was the work of the Chicago-based Colombian designer Carlos Arturo Torres, and is a modular system that allows children to customize their own prosthetics with the ease of clicking together plastic bricks. Designed with LEGO's Future Lab, the Danish toy company's experimental research department, and CIREC, a Colombian foundation for physical rehabilitation, the modular prosthetic incorporated myoelectric sensors that register the activity of the muscle in the stump and send a signal to control movement in the attachment. A processing unit in the body of the prosthetic contained an engine compatible with LEGO Mindstorms, which allowed the wearer to build an extensive range of customized programmable limbs. In popular culture, LEGO's popularity is demonstrated by its wide representation and usage in many cultural works, including books, films, and art. It has even been used in the classroom as a teaching tool. In the U.S., LEGO Education North America is a joint venture between Pitsco Inc. and the educational division of the LEGO Group. In 1998, LEGO bricks were one of the original inductees into the National Toy Hall of Fame at the Strong in Rochester, New York. LEGO is commonly used as a mass noun, some LEGO, or in American English as a countable noun with plural Legos to refer to the bricks themselves. But as is common for trademarks, LEGO Group insists on the name being used as an adjective when referring to a product, as in LEGO bricks. LEGO bricks have a reputation for causing pain when stepped on, often being humorously exaggerated as more extreme than that caused by even the worst injuries. In this way, they are viewed as a sort of modern-day caltrop. Clones. The last significant patent for LEGO bricks expired in 1978. Since then, competitors have produced blocks of similar dimensions and design that can be connected with LEGO bricks. In 2002, LEGO sued the Coco Toy Company in Beijing for copyright infringement over its Coco Bricks product. Coco was ordered to cease manufacture of the products, publish a formal apology, and pay damages. LEGO sued the English company Best Lock Construction Toys in German courts in 2004 and 2009. The Federal Patent Court of Germany denied LEGO trademark protection for the shape of its bricks for the latter case. In 2005, the LEGO company sued Canadian company Ritvic Holdings Incorporated, which makes Mega Bloks, for trademark violation. However, the Supreme Court of Canada upheld Ritvic Holdings Inc.'s right to sell its product. In 2010, the European Court of Justice ruled that the 8-peg design of the original Lego brick merely performs a technical function and cannot be registered as a trademark. In 2020 and 2021, Lego sent cease and desist letters to small toy retailers and popular YouTubers in Germany. In 2021, a shipment of bricks delivered by a clone producer, Q-Man, was blocked from passing through German customs due to concerns over the potential infringement of Lego's intellectual property. The recipient toy retailer initiated an appeal for donations to import containers of Lego clones from China to Germany and donate them to children's homes, which received more than 350,000 euros within a couple of weeks. Related services. Official website. First launched in 1996, the Lego website has developed over the years and provides many extra services beyond an online store and a product catalog. There are also moderated message boards that were founded in 2001. The site also includes instruction booklets for all Lego sets dating back to 2002. The Lego website features a social media app named Lego Life, which is designed for children under 13 years of age. The app is available as a free download and only features Lego-related content. It was designed to be a social network for children to be inspired, create, and share their Lego builds, photos, and videos with a like-minded community, whilst also providing Lego content in the form of product advertising, images, videos, campaigns, and competitions. The app incorporates a variety of child safety features to provide a safe digital environment for children, including the protection of personal information and the heavy moderation of all uploaded user-generated content and communication. My Lego Network was a social networking site that involved items, blueprints, ranks, badges, which were earned for completing certain tasks, training, and trophies called masterpieces, which allowed users to progress to go to the next rank. The website had a built-in inbox which allowed users to send pre-written messages to one another. The Lego network included automated non-player characters within called networkers, who were able to do things which normal users could not do, sending custom messages and selling masterpieces and blueprints. The site also had modules which were set up on the user's page and gave the user items or that displayed picture compositions. My Lego Network closed in 2015. Before My Lego Network, there were Lego Club pages, which essentially held the same purpose, although the design lacked complex interaction. Theme parks. Merlin Entertainments operates 10 Legoland amusement parks, the original in Billund, Denmark, the second in Windsor, England, the third in Gunzburg, Germany, the fourth in Carlsbad, California, fifth in Winter Haven, Florida, sixth in Iskandar Puteri, Malaysia, the seventh in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, the 8th in Nagoya, Japan, the 9th in Goshen, New York, and a 10th in 2002 in Shanghai, China. On 13 July 2005, the control of 70% of Legoland parks was sold for $460 million to the Blackstone Group of New York, while the remaining 30% is still held by Lego Group. There are also 8 Legoland Discovery Centers, 2 in Germany, 4 in the United States, 1 in Japan, and 1 in the United Kingdom. 2 Legoland Discovery Centers opened in 2013, one at the Westchester Ridge Hill Shopping Complex in Yonkers, New York, and one at the Vaughan Mills in Vaughan, Ontario, Canada. Another opened at American Dream Meadowlands in East Rutherford, New Jersey in 2021. Retail stores. The first Lego store to open anywhere in the world was in Sydney, Australia in 1984. Located in the Birkenhead Point Outlet Center, it was not only the first dedicated Lego retail outlet, but it also had displays including many iconic Australian items such as Holden FJ, Sydney Harbour Bridge, and the Sydney Opera House, as well as buildings from Amsterdam, dinosaurs, and an English village. Known as the Lego Center, Birkenhead Point, the store closed in the early 1990s. As of March 2024, Lego operates 1,031 retail shops called Lego stores globally. The world's largest Lego store is located in Leicester Square, London. The U.S. stores include the downtown Disney shopping complexes at Disneyland and Walt Disney World Resorts, as well as in Mall of America in Bloomington, Minnesota. The opening of each new store is celebrated with a week-long event in which a master model builder creates, with the help of volunteers, a larger-than-life Lego statue, which is then displayed at the new store for several weeks. Business consultancy. Since around 2000, the Lego Group has been promoting Lego Serious Play, a form of business consultancy fostering creative thinking in which team members build metaphors of their organizational identities and experiences using Lego bricks. Participants work through imaginary scenarios using visual three-dimensional Lego constructions, imaginatively exploring possibilities in a serious form of play. Related products. Video games. Lego branched out into the video game market in 1997 by founding Lego Media International Limited, and Lego Island was released that year by Mindscape. After this, LEGO released titles such as LEGO Creator and LEGO Racers. After LEGO closed down their publishing subsidiary, they moved on to a partnership with Traveler's Tales and went on to make games like LEGO Star Wars, LEGO Indiana Jones, LEGO Batman, and LEGO Marvel Superheroes. In 2014, LEGO created a game based on the LEGO Movie due to its popularity. Board games. LEGO Games, launched in 2009, was a series of LEGO-themed board games designed by Cephas Howard and Reiner Knizia, in which the players usually build the playing board out of LEGO bricks and then play with LEGO-style players. Examples of the games include Minotaurus, in which players roll dice to move characters within a brick-built labyrinth, Creationary, in which players must build something which appears on a card, or Ramses' Pyramid, in which players collect gems and climb up a customizable pyramid. Like many board games, the games use dice. In LEGO games, the dice are LEGO, with LEGO squares and symbols on LEGO studs on the dice, surrounded by rubber. These games vary from simple to complex. Some are similar to traditional board games, while others are completely different. Films and television. The first official LEGO film was the straight-to-DVD release of Bionicle Mask of Light in 2003, developed by Creative Capers Entertainment and distributed by Miramax Home Entertainment. Several other straight-to-DVD computer-animated Bionicle sequels and Hero Factory movies were produced in the following years. LEGO The Adventures of Clutch Powers was released on DVD in February 2010, a small computer-animated film made by Tinseltown Toons. A computer-generated animated series titled LEGO Ninjago Masters of Spinjitzu began in January 2011 for the LEGO Ninjago brand. Another television series titled Legends of Chima began in 2013 for the Legends of Chima brand. In December 2015, a television series titled Nexo-Knights made its debut for the LEGO Nexo-Knights brand. An animated series titled LEGO Elves was released in 2015, and another titled LEGO Elves Secrets of Elvendale was released in 2017 for the LEGO Elves brand. In 2016, LEGO Bionicle The Journey to One was released for the Bionicle franchise, and LEGO Friends The Power of Friendship for the LEGO Friends brand. In June 2019, an animated series titled LEGO City Adventures was released for the LEGO City brand. In 2021, an animated series titled LEGO Monkey Kid was released to support the LEGO brand of the same name. The LEGO Movie, a feature film based on LEGO toys, was released by Warner Bros. In February 2014. It featured Chris Pratt in the lead role, with substantial supporting characters voiced by Elizabeth Banks, Will Arnett, Morgan Freeman, Liam Neeson, Alison Brie, Will Ferrell, and Nick Offerman. A contest was held for contestants to submit designs for vehicles to be used in the film. After the release of the LEGO Movie, independent Canadian toy retailers reported issues with shortages of LEGO products and cited cancellations of LEGO pre-orders without warning as a motive to stock compatible rival products. A spin-off of the LEGO Movie entitled The LEGO Batman Movie, directed by Chris McKay, was released in the US in February 2017. A sequel to the LEGO Batman Movie was planned and later canceled. In June 2013, it was reported that Warner Bros. Was developing a feature film adaptation of LEGO Ninjago. Brothers Dan Hageman and Kevin Hageman were attached to write the adaptation, while Dan Lin and Roy Lee, along with Phil Lord and Chris Miller, were announced as the producers. The film, the LEGO Ninjago Movie, was released in September 2017. In February 2019, the LEGO Movie 2, the second part, was released, which was a direct sequel to the original film and starred Chris Pratt in the lead role. On 27 January 2024, it was announced that a new film titled Piece by Piece would be released on 11 October 2024. It is a biographical film focusing on the life of singer Pharrell Williams. As of August 2025, Universal and the LEGO Group are developing an animated LEGO film tentatively called Inner Child from a concept by James Morosini. Books and magazines. LEGO has an ongoing deal with British multinational publisher Dorling Kindersley, DK, who have produced a series of illustrated hardback books looking at different aspects of the construction toy. The first was the Ultimate LEGO book, published in 1999. In 2009, the same publisher published the LEGO book, which was sold within a slipcase along with Standing Small, a celebration of 30 years of the LEGO minifigure. A smaller book focused on the minifigure. In 2012, a revised edition was published. Also in 2009, DK also published books on LEGO Star Wars and a range of LEGO-based sticker books. Although no longer being published in the United States by Scholastic, books covering events in the Bionicle storyline are written by Greg Farshtey. They are still being published in Europe by Amit. Bionicle comics, also written by Farshtey, are compiled into graphic novels and were released by Papercuts. The series ended in 2009 after 9 years. There is also the LEGO Club and Brickmaster magazine, the latter discontinued in 2011. The LEGO Life magazine was released in 2017 and serves as a replacement for the LEGO Club magazine. Clothing. Kabuki, a Danish company founded in 1993, produces children's clothes branded as Lego Wear under license from the Lego Group. In 2020, Lego announced collaborations with Adidas and Levi's. In 2021, Lego announced collaborations with Just Hype and Adidas to produce apparel inspired by the Lego Ninjago theme. In May 2021, Lego announced collaborations with Adidas to produce products inspired by the Lego video theme. All right. Kind of an interesting one. There was a lot that I didn't know, but what did you think? Let me know by hitting the like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, drop a comment down below to give me your opinion on the article and also what you'd like to see next. So thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you next time.